abusive. I'm Kevin Pereira. It's good to see you.
I am not abusive. You are a jerk.
What?
You are a jerk.
you knew that before you signed on for the gig. Like, that's nothing new.
You torture me constantly.
That's like an observation. Like, you have hair and teeth. Like, we all, it's plain as day. We get it. We see it. But I do like this little McDonald's character on your shirt. Was that Fry Guys? They were Fry Guys, right?
I actually like it.
I'm ready for a show.
I'm Candace Bailey. We're coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
I'm worried it's going to skitter around. Like, I'm worried it's going to leap and attack me like a face hugger.
It is. You better beware.
All right. On the show today, Devin Kelly from the Chicago Code will be here live in studio. She did not bring me any Chicago deep dish pizza, so today's interview will be especially hard-hitting. Then Blair Butler's Fresh Ink has a creepy Batman collectible and a Thor comic for anyone craving some giant hammer action. It'll be there. She may or may not have a giant mop on her neck.
It's not a mop.
It's not a tumor.
It's pretty. I like it.
It's not when you pick at it like that.
Whatever. Shush. Then, if you're only good at drawing stick figures or crude doodles of boobs, yes, I said boobs, Kevin.
Hey.
We'll show you how to unleash your inner Picasso with a digital sketchbook and an animated slideshow in apps. Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, get psyched.
And the new tablets, they keep on coming. In Gadgetron, we have the Android Acer. It's got a 10.1-inch screen with 1080p video output. We'll tell you if it's a bargain at $450.
I would love to go and just have a little gray hairball on my neck as well. If we could
Let us now explore the darkest realms of the interwebs.
go around the net. I love this woman. I do love you.
Yeah, you chose. Since the 1980s, airbags in modern automobiles have saved countless lives.
Yes, but not like this.
Yeah. I love you, Jesus. Yeah, right. Make a wish. I forever. Mom, send me money.
I hope he doesn't get her.
Yeah, Mom, I love you. I love you.
Flipped in the air like a Cabbage Patch doll. That's great.
That's how I landed when I landed on my head, and now I have a bad back neck from gymnastics.
A bad back neck?
Yeah.
Is that?
It's like in between my
Is that
back
where
and
the
my
two
neck.
meet?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh,
I
like
just call it that.
like the taint of the shoulders.
The
You know what I mean? It's like right in
the
between.
taint of the shoulder.
It's a back neck. Like, oh, that's in science textbooks.
That's exactly how I landed.
I don't think prayer can fix a shattered anus.
Even the Lord doesn't want to know the answer to that question. Was that a question? What? Can we do a reset? Can we go back?
Let's see what the furball has to say about it. Let's just move it on.
I don't know what that meant.
We're all friends here.
Today's number 4 is from this weekend Saturday Night Live.
Yes, the Lonely Island's new album is out tomorrow. But this weekend, they actually premiered a new music video guest starring Michael Bolton.
However, this club hit revealed the sultry crooner's unhealthy obsession with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Hey, guys.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I'm really sorry I'm late. I just got caught up watching the Pirates of the Caribbean marathon. Have you seen those things?
Oh, yeah. Those are great.
Well, I listened to your track, and I loved it. And I wrote you this big, sexy hook I think you're going to really dig.
Oh, wow, that's great. You want to just lay it down?
Boys, let's get to it.
Night starts now, baby, roll with us. Chicken snapping at the neck when we rolling up. Blow through the doors, ain't no holding up. Black card at the bar like I gives
Ladies shifty eyed when we walk into the set. The fellas looking jealous, play the back and get 3 pound in my waist, shank in my sock. You either get cut, get stuffed, or get shot.
This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow. Pirates so brave on the 7 seas. What? He's the pauper of the surf, the jester of Tortuga. Davy Jones' locker, what lies in store? Yeah, seen the movie.
You look like a bizarro Howie Mandel with that facial hair.
Yeah. Kind of.
You know-
I can see that.
You can't. I don't think you can buy advertising like that, unless they bought advertising like that. I don't know if that was payola or not, but kudos.
In case you're suddenly wondering, the new Pirates of the Caribbean opens my birthday, May 20th.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't mean to imply that was Pirates advertising. I meant for Michael Bolton. I thought he was dead. So I don't know if he just paid for relevancy. I don't know if he can do that, but well done, Bolton. How much do you think it would cost to get Bolton these days? I'm sorry I asked on live television. Today's number 3 item comes to us from the gun enthusiast with the best wavering Russian accent around. Actually, no, we've got pretty terrible Russian accents, but
And we've got some amazing Russian accents.
it's FPS Russia.
If you enjoy guns that shoot giant bullets, you already dig this YouTube channel. And if you like guns that shoot fireballs, you're really going to enjoy this.
Okay, so this is the Dragon's Breath round, and we're going to shoot our other friend over here. We went ahead and dressed him up like a civilian, that way we know how flammable he is. And as always, don't try this at home unless you are a professional. As you can see, those are very effective.
Yes, they are.
I love that he has a gun that looks like a child Spider-Man toy, and yet he's
Wonder
shooting
Woman.
explosive shotgun shells. Yeah.
We will continue to appreciate and enjoy these videos from FPS Russia.
Yeah. I'm personally looking forward to the live Ustream when the ATF shows up to his house. That is going to be one hell of a showdown. So I'm on board. Team Russia.
Speaking of Russia, today's number 2 video comes to us from somewhere inside the old Soviet Republic.
Yeah, it looks like communism isn't the only thing having problems in Ukraine.
Как новое. Стой, 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 стой! Ноги, ноги, ноги! Уйдите!
Come on, you can do it.
I got
You
it.
can do
Okay.
Come on.
In Russia, tow truck puts car back in ditch. No?
You by now.
Hey! You nailed your own awkward impersonation of a Russian person. Yay! Hey, still ahead. Don't lose your lunch.
Everything that goes down must come up in our number 1 ATM. No, I
We're
don't
gonna do
want
it.
to see it. I
We're
don't
gonna do
wanna
it.
see
No, we're gonna do it.
We are not.
Stick around.
We are not.
We might.
In today's ATN, we watched a car set sail into a puddle of fail. We need a little roadside assistance, so tell us, what's the name of this towing company? Tweet us your responses at AOTS, #OMGROFLOL. If your response makes us lose control, we'll feature it on Friday's show.
Can we do the Twitter wall now? Is that what we're doing? Can we check in on that now? Is that yes? All right. Before we do the number 1, I just have to.
Ready for number 1.
Well, because Jazz ONZ or Jazz-Ons says Candace is having trouble with tribbles. It looks. It looks like something they had to steam out of the landing gear on Fifth Element. Like it looks like when they had parasites. You know what I mean? And then we're all kidding. All right. Number 1, let's do that.
In at number 1 today, a truly disgusting video from this year's Andy's Big A Burger Challenge in North Carolina.
Love it. Is it disgusting, Candace? Or is it amazing?
Disgusting.
What a champ!
Ew, how do you do that?
What? Impeccable eyesight. Hand-eye coordination is required for that. That is what we in the regurgitation business call the gentleman's dinner cough. And it's not often seen, but when you do, it is a thing of beauty.
What do you mean regurgitation business?
Oh, well, Candace, there's actually a lot of money to be made in collecting partially digested foodstuffs.
Okay, stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for asking.
You sure? Because I can...
I'm sure.
Okay. To get your daily viral fix and to check out all the viral videos we have to offer, go to g4tv.com/aroundthenet. But now, let us educate ourselves on an important issue of national importance.
Specifically, dragons.
Welcome to Jeremy's Dragon Table, the only show you need to watch because dragons are better than everything else in the world, even when you put it all together. Today, we have a controversial topic, Komodo dragons. They're clearly lizards, yet they're called dragons. Carol, you're the lizard guy. What the hell?
Well, the Komodo dragon, or Varanus komodonesis, is not technically a dragon, which, of course, we all know doesn't really exist.
Okay, we'll have to agree that you're wrong there, Carol, but go on, please.
Okay, well, they are, however, the world's largest living lizards, so they may give us some insight
into nothing. Komodo dragons are just big lizards. They don't fly, they don't hoard, they don't even have breath weapons.
Well, actually, you can die from a bite if it's not treated properly due to the bacteria.
Whoa, they do poison damage.
Well, it's not poison.
I didn't know that.
If you can't fly, you're not a dragon.
Well, what about DeLong, the Chinese earth dragon, controller of rivers and seas?
An uncharacteristically good point, Glenn.
Well, yeah.
Shut up. Everyone, it's time for the only opinion that matters, that of the girl with the dragon tattoo. Emma?
What are we doing now?
We're talking about Komodo dragons.
The big lizards?
Yes!
Oh. Did you know that they violently regurgitate undigested hair, teeth, and bones in a mucus-covered mass called the gastric palate?
That's actually correct.
Wow. That is hot. I mean, you know, Emma knowing stuff. Not the mucus thing, that's gross. But awesome, because a dragon does it.
They're not dragons!
Right now they are, in name only.
You know, I classify them as beast minions at best.
Agreed. Baby?
If you bought me a kimono, I'd wear it all the time.
Okay. You know what? Executive decision, Carol. Tell all your science friends to stop calling Komodo dragons dragons.
It's not something I can do, so...
That wasn't a request, Carol. Get on the phone now, Carol!
I don't know what you're talking about.
This ends now!
No!
Carol! Komodo lizards!
No!
Not dragons! Komodo lizards! Not dragons! Ah!
Dragons.
Oh, there we go. We're still exploding.
Let's say you just saw the film Thor,
Okay.
and now you're hooked on superheroes like heroin. I'm just saying, like, if you're an addict or something.
No, let's say that. In that case, we have your methadone. It's Fresh Ink with Blair Butler. Weird.
You're weird.
This week on Fresh Ink, we have a ridiculously huge Thor comic, a wonderful book about a terrible first date, and a really, really creepy Joker statue. Magic transition. So maybe you spent this weekend watching Thor swing his mighty hammer all over the silver screen, and now you are ready to read the greatest Thor story ever told. Well, I hope you've been working out, because the Thor Omnibus by Walt Simonson is heavier than a Norse god's frickin' hammer.
Clocking in at over 1,000 pages of Asgardian goodness, this frost giant of a book at long last collects the single greatest run on Marvel's strapping blonde hero in comics history. Writer and artist Walt Simonson was like a one-man mariachi band of creative fury, and his landmark Thor tales had dozens of jaw-dropping moments, including the introduction of Beta Ray Bill, the Thor Frog, an epic dragon battle done entirely in splash pages, and the tragic death of... oh, that's a spoiler. Lords and ladies, this one's a keeper.
Not all comics need a blonde guy with giant muscles to be great. Case in point, this rectangular slice of life from the creator of Ghost World, the aptly titled Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful follows two awkward single folks on a blind date that's slowly going off the rails. Also, it's hilarious. Writer and artist Daniel Klaus is famous for his achingly sad, often misanthropic tales of society's losers and misfits, so it's kind of a revelation to see him telling a story this sweet. Of course, it's still full of cringeworthy moments and people getting punched in the face. But if you've ever been on an awkward first date, you'll probably fall for Mr. Wonderful, just like me.
Finally, you guys know I love these Batman black and white sculptures from DC Direct. Well, I have good news for you. The villains are getting in on the business. The bad news, it's creepy. What makes each of these sculptures so cool is that it's based on the iconic work of a celebrated DC artist, and this Joker statue is no different. It is based on the work of artist Lee Bermejo from the 2008 graphic novel Joker, and it's really disturbing. Seriously, it looks like his eyes are following me. So that's it for Fresh Ink. Now all I need is a forklift or a really hunky thunder god to help me get this stuff out of here. Seriously, it's really, really heavy.
And now let's see what's tweeting.
Okay.
Griff Moy. Candace's top tribble might just have all the answers to life's questions. Kevin, ask it a question.
Your top tribble. That implies there's a bottom one.
No, it means my top.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
So I'm supposed to ask it a question.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Top tribble, what's the best part about saving yourself for marriage?
You gonna answer?
All of the back sex.
I apologize, Granny and Granddaddy.
Technically, it doesn't count, Grandma. That's all I had. For providing our show with free, time-consuming content, I'm sorry, Grandma, you'll receive a Priest movie poster signed by Paul Bettany and Carl Urban, as well as a glow-in-the-dark Priest t-shirt and 2 tickets to the movie, which is in theaters this Friday.
If you want to be a part of the show and end up on our Twitter wall, tweet us at AOTS or use the hashtag AOTS. Still ahead, Sarah Underwood has all the latest Sony PlayStation details and
She's holding out. And then we'll show you an app that will unleash your artistic genius, but please don't use it to draw superhero porn, Candace. And later, Devin Kelly from the Chicago Code will be here live in studio.
I swear, man.
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by Priest, in theaters Friday.
Oh, God, no.
So you know how we put a lot, well, believe it or not, we do put a lot of time and effort into the show, the segments, the sketches. You guys could care less about that. Everybody's talking about Candace's neck tribble. Twitter is just,
to you, Kevin.
Oh, thanks to me. So, like Jacqueline Turner says, oh, she wants to know what it smells like. Actually, can I?
Okay, all right.
What? No, I haven't. I gotta explore it. You don't just rush something like this. Is it seriously?
Get off my boobs!
What was the question? I'm sorry. Jacqueline Turner wants to know, what does the little gray fur ball smell like? Let me.
No!
Okay. Fine. The world will never know.
It smells like cotton. Like cotton.
Let me.
No.
Okay. And now, here are some apps to fap to.
No, these are apps that will help you draw.
Well, but then the fapping begins, right? I mean.
Your iPad is more than a glorified video game system. Start learning and have fun at the same time with these 3 awesome apps. Become the artist you always wanted to be with Learn to Draw Digital Sketchbook. It teaches fundamental drawing skills with an easy-to-follow step-by-step approach. First, choose one of 4 different subjects: portraits, flowers, horses, or dragons. Each lesson begins with brief audio instructions.
Start with an S shape for the body,
followed by basic shapes and outlines to trace. Sketch lightly with the pencil tool and add finer lines with the detail pencil. Adjust each tool's size, pressure, and hardness for ultimate control. Then, erase the guidelines from the previous steps to see your masterpiece take shape. Finally, save your work or email it to a friend. Drawing awesome dragons has never been easier or more fun. Learn to Draw is free with add-on packs available through in-app purchases. Next, give your left brain a workout with Quickie. This audio-visual slideshow app presents Wikipedia articles with animated timelines, relevant images, videos from the web, interactive maps, and a computerized text-to-speech voice that almost sounds human.
Natalie Portman is an Israeli and American actress.
Listen to popular articles, learn about your favorite actors, or visit exotic places. There's even a search feature that instantly creates a presentation for any of Wikipedia's 3.6 million articles. Dive deeper into subjects with the Related Topics button, or jump over to Wikipedia to read the full article right inside the app. Quickie's slick interface feels more like a magazine than encyclopedia and makes learning effortless and fun. Quickie is completely free, so get it right now in the App Store. When you're done checking out Natalie Portman, learn how to solve the world's energy problems with Our Choice, an interactive ebook narrated by the one and only Al Gore.
The message of Our Choice is that we can solve this problem if we work together.
Learn about alternative energy sources with audio commentary, videos, and interactive infographics that will give you a better understanding of the climate change and what we can do to protect the environment. Swipe between chapters, pinch open images, or tap on interactive animations to better understand each topic. In all, there's over an hour and a half of video, 250 high-resolution images, and over 30 interactive animations to explore. Our Choice is loaded with eye candy, and the information is presented in a way that's easy to digest without being too preachy. You can download Our Choice for just $4.99 in the iTunes App Store, and 100% of the profits go to the Nonprofit Alliance for Climate Protection. See? We told you learning can be fun. So grab these apps and give your brain what it wants.
Yeah. Now listen, pay close attention to this, because I'm only going to say it once. News is news and only for one day, then it's old. My work here is done.
But Sarah Underwood's job is just beginning. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know. The feed.
It's Monday, May 9th, and here are your top stories. Sony averted another cyber attack this weekend, but they're, quote, uncertain about when their networks will be back to normal. Yeah, Sony higher-ups told Bloomberg that PSN and Curiosity services will be restored on May 31st at the latest. That would put the total outage at 6 weeks. But bear in mind, they said services were going to be restored last week, and obviously that didn't pan out. To make up for the mess, Sony has promised a welcome back package that includes a free year of identity theft protection and 30 days of PlayStation Plus premium service. Oh, that might just help subscribers forget. That, and they should get him a pony, because I hated my parents as a teenager. They got me a pony, and we were cool. And it only took a week, but Bin Laden's compound is already a playable map in Counter-Strike. The general-purpose multiplayer map is accurately modeled after what's been revealed of the Abbottabad compound, minus the weed plants. The creator plans to add bomb and hostage missions, but nothing modeled after the famous raid. No word yet on if you can play as the U.S. military attack dog with titanium teeth, rumored to have been part of the raid, because I would totally play that game. I would. And all gaming consoles are currently banned in China, so the Chinese decided to make their own. And guess what? It sucks. It does. The Sports Entertainment Center, or ISEC for short, is a Kinect-like controllerless platform that features games with government-sanctioned subject matter like karaoke, martial arts, monster fighting, and of course dancing. The company behind the ISEC says it may not have exquisite graphics, but it can inspire family members to get off the couch and get some exercise. In other words, it's lame. So lame, so lame. And finally, some late breaking news.
Blizzard has announced that the Diablo 3 beta will be arriving sometime between July and September of this year. Yeah! The game has been in development since 2001. So I think I speak for all of us when I say it is about damn time. Yeah, I'm Sarah Underwood, and you've just been fed. Now back to Kevin and Candace. Thanks, Nat.
Did you get in a fight with a bear this weekend? What happened to your back?
On my back?
Yeah, I don't know if you...
Yeah, see this? Yeah. I fought a cop this weekend.
What?
What? I got really drunk, and my friend's brother's a cop, and when I drink, I like to fight. So we wrestled on the front lawn for like an hour and a half. What?
Sarah Underwood, everybody! Sarah Underwood.
Interested in an alternative to the iPad?
Well, Acer hopes you are.
Android is taking over the other half of the tablet market, and Acer is proud to join its ranks with the Iconia Tab A500. Powered by NVIDIA's Tegra 2 processor and Honeycomb, you'll enjoy games, web browsing, and a ton of apps all on its 10.1-inch multi-touch screen. Also included are front and rear-facing cameras, micro SD storage, and support for 1080p video output. So grab yours for $450.
There it is.
Whoa! Whoa, this thing is heavy.
Whoa, really? What a spontaneous reaction to picking up that device.
Right? It's about half a pound heavier than the iPad 2. It's also a little thicker.
There she is right there. Yep, it's the Ruby of tablets. At least it has this thing here. Despite its size and heft, it does have micro HDMI out and a full-size USB port. Two things you won't find on this bad boy. Plus micro SD storage as well. So it's expandable and upgradable and any other able. Yeah, pretty much all of the ables.
Okay. When it comes to the interface, all these Android tablets seem to work about the same. So is this one any better or any worse?
It's actually a little bit better, Candace.
Nice.
The touchscreen feels a little more responsive than we're used to, which is great. And Android has so many different customization options, and Acer even included more widgets, so you actually get access to a lot of real-time info at a glance. Here's the downside, though. Strangely enough, this device, for whatever reason, it crashed on us more than other Android tablets. Now, I don't know if that's because of the Acer widgets or modifications, or if we just had a slightly defective unit, but it did go down a couple times in the bad way.
It's got the same specs as the G Slate and the Zoom, so that means it should be just as fast, right?
Yes, and it is, actually. When launching apps or games, it's nice and quick, just like you'd expect. And the browser ended up loading most sites in about the same time as well. So in terms of benchmarks, as you can see there, it's right on par.
Okay, are the cameras just as good as other tablets?
Sure are. You got a 5-megapixel back camera. It looks good in normal light, low light with the flash.
Is he throwing up?
I think that was the gentleman's dinner cough there. I'm not sure. There's a little Pokemon. Notice the blue tinge on everything.
Yeah,
the flash
it's really blue.
really sort of makes it look a little blue. Now, it has a 2-megapixel front camera that works just fine as well. And there's Bruce Bolton. That's our low-budget Captain Jack Sparrow. Look, I mean, the bar has been set for sort of tablet cameras. I wish someone would leap over that bar instead of just cruising right at it, but they're totally serviceable.
Okay, more tablet apps are being added to the Android market every day, and some of them are really good.
Yeah, some of them are absolutely terrible, though. But there are games like Vendetta Online, Hero of Sparta, Angry Birds Real. They're all in high def, and they do look great. And in fact, now the quality is getting to the point where they're just as good as iPad apps, which is great, because I want Android to fully compete with iOS.
Yeah. It's $450 on BestBuy.com,
Sure
and
is.
that's the Wi-Fi version without a contract. What's our rating?
The old 4 out of 5, ladies and gentlemen. Other users have not experienced the crashing issues that we have, so we'll chalk it up to being a bunk unit. The price to performance ratio just can't be beat. It's right in the sweet spot. So good job, Acer.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for today's Gadget Prawn.
That's it. And now back to Sarah Underwood. Bet you didn't see that coming, huh? She's gonna fight a cop.
Yeah! Well, I have some good news, and I have some bad news, people. The bad news, G4's E3 Booth Babe submissions are now closed. But the good news, let the voting begin! After sorting through hundreds of submissions, we've narrowed the competition down to the top 16 ladies. Now it is up to you to tell us who we should take to E3. Go right now to g4tv.com/E3 to vote for your favorite gamer girl. Stay tuned, we have the AOTS exclusive trailer for Final Destination 5. And up next, Devin Kelly from the Chicago Code is here live, so stick around.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail.
Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
Don't you just hate it when you're like a Chicago cop and you receive a mysterious timepiece in the mail? Yeah, me too.
Secret admirer sending you gifts now?
Oh, you jealous?
It's my dad's. I mean, my mom told me he had a watch that he loved, but she could never find it.
Wow.
It's just really weird. I mean, you know what today is? It's the anniversary of the day he was killed.
That was unexpected. Ladies and gentlemen, Devin Kelly's here. So, who sent the watch?
I don't know. I think I want to leave it a little bit of a cliffhanger. You have to tune in tonight.
Well, tonight's a big episode for you guys, right? Not just
is.
because of the answer to the question, but this is a big deal that people watch Chicago Code tonight.
It is tonight. I mean, every night, but tonight specifically. We have 3 more left in the season, and we just really want to come back for season 2. So we hope everyone tunes in.
Okay, and they should. Are you doing any sort of live tweeting to encourage people to tune in or anything like that? Or?
I have been doing the tweeting thing. I'm kind of new to the world, but I'm like figuring it out.
I know a guy who can give. They call it a Portuguese bump, and that's not a blow reference, believe me. He has got about 100,000 followers on Twitter, give or take 20 or 30,000. It's no big deal. And for a walk-on role on Chicago Code, he might be willing to do a little live tweeting during the thing. And I'm not saying it has to be a speaking role. He's not going for a SAG card. It's just, maybe heroin addict number 4.
We have tons of heroin addicts on the show.
That's what I figure. So, do you guys do Craigslist casting calls
drugs?
for no. You know what? I'm gonna get strung out and hang out in the background of this scene. No, do you guys have casting calls like that? Like for we need junkie number 3 and.
I'm sure we do. I mean, we have an extras casting lady in Chicago, but I mean, the people that live on the streets that we shoot in generally just kind of come out like, hey, can I be in the shot? And we just sort of let them.
Are you guys filming something? If you don't mind, I'm just gonna go ahead and tap this one off.
Totally.
That's
like,
all right.
Hold on, I'm gonna take off the tourniquet and then we'll go.
It's not a spoiler, right? That your character's having an affair.
No,
with a coworker, right?
That's out in the open.
I love that. Believe me, I know what it's like to sleep with a coworker.
You do.
Right, Candy?
In your dream.
But I'm wondering.
I'm uncomfortable.
What? So is she and everybody else in the studio. Believe me, doesn't stop me. But how do you because I know for the role you went to firearms training.
Yeah.
You went on some ride-alongs and stuff. How do you research the cheating? Do you go to an hourly rate hotel or?
Yeah, we definitely do. We hit up some of Chicago's finest motels. They run about $12 an hour.
Oh,
so
wow.
we definitely went cheap.
That's actually rather affordable.
Yeah. We just found cars too that people forgot to lock. No big deal.
Just walking around the city, pulling on handles,
and also, we hung out with some bad guys when we were filming, so we figured out how to Jimmy a lock. Is that what you would do? I don't know.
I thought you were still having sex with a coworker. I didn't know what that was. I'm sorry.
It's a new method.
Whatever works.
Your mother's watching. Come on.
Well, hey, Mom. No. Let's talk about something sweet. Let's talk about the ride-alongs and the junkies that you witnessed on said ride-alongs.
Super sweet.
When you went on these things, sometimes a ride-along is you're with a cop and there's a speeding ticket, or you're busting somebody for shoplifting at a mall. But you had really intense experiences.
We did, yeah. We have an amazing tech advisor named Detective John Folino, and he's a homicide detective. So he would kind of just pack the kids up in his car, throw a couple bulletproof vests on us, and be like, all right, let's go.
We're going on a field trip. There's going to be chalk outlines.
Have fun.
Really?
But the vest that I wore, I borrowed from another officer, and she's really short, about 4 inches shorter than me. So it came to about here. We called it the bib. So, so I'd come out in this crime scene. I wore Chuck Taylor's one day too, and I was like, I'm not fooling anyone here. And I had this little bib, and there was a strung out lady, and she started pointing me out, who's that? Who's that girl? What's she doing here? Right. And I just kind of silently went back.
It's a good thing junkies never aim for the midriff.
Totally. They're not worried about this region at all.
You weren't concerned about getting a shot right there?
I was a little nervous.
Yeah, I would be too. What was scarier, going on these ride-alongs, or I heard you also went to the morgue? I imagine that's.
That was a little
creepy.
more. I mean, we went after a ride-along. The ride-along was pretty chill, not a whole lot of crime, not a lot of murder, just pretty easy breezy night. And so
not a whole lot of murder.
You know,
a pretty easy night.
Pretty easy.
On a scale of 1 to 10, only a few corpses.
Standard.
I love it.
So John was like, let's like swing by this place, and he didn't tell us what it was. You get to this big ominous building, la la la, and yeah, it's just the morgue. So we like walk in. He knows the guy who works the front desk. They like hand us some gloves, and
oh my god,
and it's like, this is going to be kind of terrible. It kind of reminds me of imagine the back room of Ralph's. Like, it's just really, like, it's like a big warehouse, and that's
I can imagine the front room of Ralph's, and it looks like
totally.
It looks like The Walking Dead, anyways.
Knock off like Captain Crunch, and there's like I don't know.
Is that what they keep behind the knockoff Captain Crunch, or a bunch of corpses?
Yeah.
We have got to go on double coupon day. I would love to. I'd love to experience a Ralph's with you. Well, I will do my damnedest to make sure my 12 followers on Twitter watch Chicago Code tonight.
Please do.
Because you got to come back for a second season. It's such a well-written show.
Thanks.
It's such a pleasure to chat with you.
To meet you.
And I hope we didn't offend your mother. I truly hope. Guys, you guys can catch Devin on Chicago Code. It airs tonight on Fox, and you must watch. Do it. And now let's go over to Candace.
Listen up. It's time to attack this audio gear. Are you having problems hearing the Force? Then what you need are these Star Wars Edition headphones. You've got the White Stormtroopers, the Boba Fett, and the dome-shaped R2-D2 pairs with built-in mics, which make them perfect for gaming. But if you're looking to isolate yourself, the Rebel Alliance and Lightspeed pair are actually noise-canceling. However, I'm holding out for the Princess Leia Cinnamon Bun Edition. To get a pair, swing by CoLoud.com for about $40. Now, midi-chlorians aren't the only way to hear voices in your head, thanks to TuneBug Shake. This is the first device to turn any helmet into a personal surround sound speaker. They're not only sleeker than your typical earbuds, but safer too. The Shake is wireless and allows you to hear both your tunes and oncoming traffic. So get your dose of adrenaline safely by ordering this baby at tunebug.com for 100 buckaroos. And finally, are you sick and tired of Bluetooth making you look like that guy? Yeah. Well, then it's time to trade out those clunky earpieces for Jabra Stone 2. This loose-fitting design is a comfortable fit in your ear and is voice-controlled. It also features noise-canceling technology and has an app so you won't have to fuss around with mini buttons. There's even a portable charging dock that fits into the palm of your hand. So lose your douchebaggery and swing by Amazon.com to grab the Stone 2 for about $90. For info on all these audio gear and more, head on over to G4TV.com/AOTS. There's more Attack up next, but first, it's the AOTS exclusive premiere of the trailer for Final Destination 5 in theaters August 12th.
I see that it's been quite a while since your first consultation. What made you decide to take the leap today?
A lot is going on in my life. I don't want to miss anything.
When we're done, you'll have perfect vision. Do you know what? My assistant's giving me an incomplete file. I'll be right back.
Hold on, you're leaving? Is that supposed to be happening?
You're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to die on that bridge. A lucky few survive the disaster. And then one by one, death comes for them all.
Are you saying that we can't stop this?
There's an answer for everything.
It's kill or be killed. Nobody's safe. Oh my God.
see if it'll reach. Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Extreme surfer Mark Visser drops by with his record-breaking surf on 40-foot waves in complete darkness. Then Chris Gore reviews the infamous Too Hot for an R-rating sex scene from Blue Valentine and crazy violent plague movie Black Death in DV Doomsday. And we hit up Andy Samberg and the Lonely Island Gang for some mother loving and the release of their album Turtleneck and Chain. See it tomorrow.
It's time for coffee talk.
Look at how fancy we are.
No, we got to get serious for half a second here. As you know, we're actually currently running an auction to benefit those affected by the tsunami in Japan.
And you only have 3 days left to bid on many items like autographed cell phones from our old sets.
Yeah.
They're currently going for $120.
Not bad. And now there's, of course,
Always
look at
that
those,
picture.
look at those crazy kids. As for the big ticket items, here is how the bidding stands right now.
The Japanese signs with Kevin's face and our signatures all over them are up to $1,000.
Nice. Get in on that.
Yeah.
Now, the chance to run the official Ninja Warrior course on Mount Midoriyama in Japan is actually up to just over $2,000.
Nice.
So if you can get in on that, you should. That's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
And having Sarah Underwood come to your house, another once-in-a-lifetime opportunity
Well.
to shoot the feed, has soared to $7,300.
I'll be honest.
That's amazing.
If I could keep Sarah Underwood out of my living room, I'd pay that much.
Oh, yeah,
She just
right.
keeps on coming over all the time.
You poor thing, Kevin.
I'm forever alone. Go to g4tv.com/Japan to bid now on all these auctions. Of course, you can also donate directly, and all the proceeds go to the American Red Cross. So thank you guys who have donated already. That's huge. We really appreciate
You
it.
guys rock.
Yeah,
This has
thank
been a
you.
really fun show today.
Huge show. What was your favorite part of today's show? All of
I
it?
don't know.
You're
Maybe
so
this.
right. What?
Maybe this. It's my new best friend.
You guys gonna have dinner tonight?
We are, as a matter of fact.
I want to see a tweeted photo of you feeding it corn chips or something like that. Like you just taking care
You
of it.
just wait. We'll see what happens. No, Devin's awesome. She's a great guest.
Oh, I thought you were calling it. No, Devon's great. I thought you just named it
I
Devon.
just start talking.
No, in fact, thank you to Devon Kelly, who was very awesome.
Sarah Underwood.
She was awesome as well.
Oh, and Blair
Blair Butler. I knew you were going to say Blair Butler. Don't touch me. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you later. Take care. Goodbye. Toodles.